Welcome back to AoE Prepping. The bag that you see here in front of you, that is from Fox Tactical, as you see this lovely patch here, thought it was good design, is what I have used for what I call a speedball, or what has been introduced to me as a speedball from the creator Wranglerstar. He did a video on it some time ago. I like the idea, and it took me a little while to figure out what type of bag or what size I wanted to go with, and I found this one at my local Army Navy store. Thought it was a pretty good one. Looked at the design, worked for what I needed, said, hey, let's give it a try. This is realistically something that you could use for a quick deployed type of bag, I guess you could say. Now, I don't think that's a proper terming though, but as a quick resupply, 100%. If you just have this as something you grab and take with you because, hey, I'm heading out somewhere random, I didn't have time to pack up a bag or have anything ready to go, and it's, you know, a few other things beyond what you typically keep in your truck. Sorry, I'm like all over my words right now, but let's go ahead and go through this really quickly. I'm going to try to speed through it a little bit. If you have any questions or any thoughts on it, please let me know down in the comments. I would love to hear more about it, but let's go through this. So number one, let's just start with the outside pockets you see here. This is essentially what's on the table here. Just a rolled up shmog. You never know when you're going to need one of these. Just wrap it around your face, wrap it around your head, whatever is needed. Use it as base filter. There's a lot of uses for these things. One of these days, maybe I'll do a video on that. Nothing else on this side. Over on this side, though, is the strap for it. Now, the cool thing is on this one, it has a D-ring on the front, D-ring on the back, same thing over here. So you could put this in however you like. If you want to grab it from the front, if you want to have it from the back, or you can go crossways with it. So that way there's that. Now, it looks pretty short because I do have it tightened up all the way because I have it mostly sitting in the side just as something quick if I need to. However, if I open up the main pouch here, I know it's a little, hey, why are you going in there so quickly? And I found an item that I thought I had put in a different bag. So I have this here, which is a expansion to the strap here that just unbuckles and puts it right into here. That is paracord. I did make sure with the manufacturer that it is 550 paracord. Because this I bought actually as an additional strap to this from Amazon. I will link that below, but let's keep going from there. We're working on the outside of the pack here. So you see here this little clip. This is a O-Light, one of their little mini things. I like this one just as it's basic, right? There's not a whole lot to it. It does have a clip. It is magnet. It's got the little nice rubber feet in here, plus USB-C charging. You have your standard light, a floodlight, and then a red light, which is what I was more interested in, because then you could take this, clip it onto the front of your shirt, and use that for walking if you need to, whereas the Arc Pro does not have a red light, does have a UV light, but I'm more interested in a red light as something like this. So it gives me another tool. If I open up this little pouch here in the front, there is not much in there as of right now. Just a carpenter's pencil. It's unsharpened. I have a blade around. Plus, as you'll see here in a second, I always have my Leatherman here that does have the extra file piece back here, but this is the Leatherman Surge in black. If you go back and look at my other videos, I do have my little pouch that does have my other bits, my screwdriver bits. Let's see here. What else is in here? This is a little key thing. It's got a sim popper. Not that that's used too often, but sometimes it's a nice little punch, handcuff key, and a spare key to the house, because I learned a lesson the other day when I left my coat at my father's that had my house key in it. We took his truck, so I have learned my lesson. I keep a spare. All right, let's keep going. So in the back pouch here, because there's two, there's a front and a back pouch. Let me pick this up here, turn this sideways. So you see here that you have a back section and a front section. They're both pretty similar. They're just reverse of each other. So they actually have little pouches. I don't know if you can really see that from here, but it's got little pouches with some Velcro on the centerpiece here that I use. Now in the back here, I have this little bag here. There's usually other items in here, but as I stated with my channel, I don't tend to display personal protection items. So there's that. But just in here, I have a short thing of bank line. Well, short, it's probably about 40, 50 feet. It's a quick roll of duct tape, right in the rain notepad, and a couple of zip ties. So nothing big. Again, just some basic little helpful tools of have a notepad, you know, have something to write on, have something to write with, which is why I have the pencil in the front. Kind of self-centered things. There's that. In the front pouch here, I have water. Okay, 32-ounce bottle of water. And I know everybody, oh, the microplastics. I get it. But this is what the U.S. Forest Service actually will use, by what I understand, as theirs, because it is that square bottle design. So you could fit that a lot easier into this bag than a round bottle, right? You could fit a lot more into it. Just some basic Costco beef sticks. Pretty good stuff there. Have a couple of Cliff Bars. And then get this out of here. And honestly, this is the last piece that's in here right now. This is just a IFAC. So I have a pre-staged tourniquet back here. I have the shears. Sorry, my mind's blanking right now. And then inside of here, there's not as much as I'd like because I have some things on order for now. But this has some gloves, some compressed gauze, such from there. So again, it's a work in progress, but for right now it's there. And for anybody asking, oh my gosh, what if you have your other stuff and this and that? Usually this sits in my truck with me, which I also have a full-blown first aid kit in there. And when I say first aid, I mean a lot more than that. I have burn stuff in there. I have way more bandages, other stuff, compression stuff. There's a bunch of things in there. So I'm not too overly concerned about what's in there right now, just because, again, this is a work in progress and it's something that I'm kind of learning. But that is kind of what I have with this Speedball. Again, this is just meant as a quick resupply. It is not meant as I'm going to run out in the woods with this thing. That's why you don't see a fishing kit. That's why you don't see a fire kit. Such from there. I should probably add a lighter or two just as in case kind of items, but again, we will see. If you have anything that you have any ideas for or want to let me know or anything asked, great. Some of the products here that you will find them linked with their Amazon. I do have an affiliate with them. It helps support the channel, helps support me with my preparedness, and then also sharing that information with you. Good to see you here. We'll see you next time. Have a good day. Bye-bye.